call that?
Jump to the other side, we can make that right. We won't fall, you and I, you know we can fly. Have all along, don't prove me wrong. Tell me you won't let me down again. Don't let me down again.
Well, hello. My name is Randali Santori. I am your host tonight. Thanks for joining me. Gaming for life. Woohoo! And we are playing Star Citizen tonight. And I hope you are ready for a long night. So let's go ahead and see if we can get Star Citizen up and running. This, of course, is Star Citizen Alpha 4.3.1. This is the most stable the game has been yet, which, by the way, is pretty awesome. So, hopefully, you guys enjoy this tonight. See if I can get this up and running for us. Ugh, I hate this. Something went wrong. I have to verify the data. Hold on. This could take a little while. I apologize, people. I just updated this game, so you might have to bear with me here. I was not expecting to have to verify it. I didn't think anything was going to go wrong, but I just updated it to 4.31. 3.1. I have not played this game in a long time, and this is Not sure exactly what updates in Star Citizen have taken place. I know there is a lot that have happened. I am excited to play this game. This game is a lot of fun. I will say that as of late, I have not played. I've been playing a lot of other games, EVE Online namely, and some other games, some RPGs and some city builders, and just trying out some other games that are in demo right now on Steam. Hopefully, though, we can get this game working. It looks like it is almost done verifying. It is in phase 2 now. So hopefully everything looks good. And we'll be able to play this game shortly. Let me know if the audio is not good. You guys are welcome to chat, of course, with me. I am excited to play. It has been probably about 6 months since I have played. Well, anyways, I hope everything is working for you guys. I'm just double checking everything now. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, this could take a little while. It is verifying 23.33 gigabytes of data right now. Making sure everything is up to date for us. Hopefully, though, once this is done updating and verifying, and then we'll be able to get in and play. I think in the meantime, though, I'm going to take a short break. I'm just going to come and kind of tweak some settings and stuff of that for you guys. Make it just a better viewing experience all around. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy my music. Okay? So I am going to be just playing here. Some music. I'm going to be playing some music from Steam Labs. I hope you guys enjoy.
Fool me once, fool me twice. Two wrongs don't make a right. Run and jump, roll the dice. Please don't waste my time. Say what's on your mind. You know what's on mine. You know what I want you to say, so say it now. This war between us, I just wanna tear it down. Tell me you won't let me down again. Let me give you something to feel good about. Good about. Good about. Good about. I can give you something to feel good about. Good about. I was checking out pictures of us. I never realized what I have lost. Now I know it and it is so insane how I treated this like a game. You were my help when no one else were there to share affection. So let's try again. I'll go anywhere. Just send me your location to bring back when we were more than happy. Jokes and laughing, trust and loving, yeah. And we were storm and fire, both one body, more than happy,
All right, I'm coming back here. So, change of plans here, just for a brief while here while Star Citizen is updating. I'm going to play some EVE Online, also a space-based game. This game came out in 2003. I've been playing since 2007. The current character I'm playing on, Starion Elikon, is, let's see, since 2012, so 13 years old. Has about 112 million skill points. Is a Galente player, and yeah, this should be good. Not surprised that didn't work.
Skill training completed.
There it goes. Okay. Alright, so now you should be seeing EVE Online here behind me. Good, I'm not blocking too much, I'm over here. Yeah, so this is my character EVE Online. This is Starion Elikon, like I said. He has been around for quite some time. I've been playing him since 2012. Let's take a look at some of my skills here. I just finished a skill. I actually just finished Planet, Advanced Planetology, level 5. Now I have all 5 planetology or planet management skills completed at level 5. Now, some unique things about this game, of course, is that, well, it is a space-based game. You are basically flying around in different ships that you can fit differently. There's PvP, exploration, mining, industry, you know, and basically you get to explore a vast universe. In fact, let me show you the map here. So all of these dots are different star systems. There's literally over 1,000 star systems, if not more. I think like quite a bit more actually. And all these different colors are different sovereignties, different corporations. So the corporations in this game are the player guilds, whatever you want to call them. And you know, so there are some big alliances in this game. Goon Swarm Federation, of course, has been around forever. Actually, close to 20 years. And there is another one. Let me see if I can find it. The fraternity's been around for a while, but let's see. The Syndicate, no. Fnatic Legion. There you go. Fnatic Legion's been around for. There we go. The Northern Coalition. They've also been around for about 20 years. They have some insane online battles. In fact, they've set world records for battling against each other. 50,000 players all fighting on one single shard, all at the same time. That is pretty crazy. Okay. Now, my main focus on this character has kind of been all over the place. I mean, I've been playing Starion since 2012. As you can see right here, so July 21st of 2012 is when I started playing with Starion. His net worth currently is 2.9 billion ISK, which ISK is the in-game currency. That's one of two. The other one is Plex. Plex actually has real life value, real world money value. You can buy it with real cash and sell it in game if you want to. In fact, it's right here, Plex. So this is the basically the prices right now here in the United States. These are all USD prices for Plex. This is actually worth quite a bit too. So in game, so if you buy say $45 worth of Plex, which is 1,000 Plex, you can sell that in game if you want to, and make a lot of money, make a boatload. This economy in game is pretty cool. It's all player driven. You can create things, you can buy things, sell them. It's really cool. So a lot of these things in game here are created by players. However, some are just simply NPCs that have created them. But as you can see right now, the cheapest that you can buy one Plex for would be 5.5 million ISK, which is pretty crazy. So if you think about that, you can sell it for around that if you wanted to. It looks like most sellers are selling at about 5.2 million ISK. So if you had 1,000, you'd be looking at about 5 billion ISK. Now, most things in this game are, in the tens of thousands, 30,000, hundreds of thousands, and even some millions. Ships, especially, lots of different types of ships, by the way, including capital ships, and of course, our most expensive capital ships are Titans, which you cannot actually buy those. You have to create those. And creating those takes a lot of resources, a lot of money, and a lot of time. Remember, skills in this game are real-time, real-life skills. So this 18 days, 3 hours over here that you see, that's how long this skill will take to actually train. Like real lifetime. And you can see some of these are short. This one's only an hour and 4 minutes. A lot of level 1 skills are under an hour or slightly over. I have a lot of skills already. I actually have 115 million total skill points. Been playing this character quite a bit. Now, there is a subscription service for this game. It's called Omega. If you do not have a subscription, it's called Alpha. And you have access to more skills, better ships, if you're playing Omega, which I am currently. I'm paying for Omega. However, you can play this game for free if you'd like to. In my opinion, though, you just have access to some of the basic stuff, basic ships, basic fittings, and this, by the way, is what the fit screen looks like. So you can fit your ships. They all have different fittings. And you can fit them with different things. Missiles, missile turrets, all sorts of different types of turrets and stuff. And so you can see energy turrets, hybrid turrets, projectile turrets, and of course missile launchers. And then there's all sorts of different other types of fits that you can fit your ships with. This actually, in particular, does have a cloaking device. So you can actually cloak with this ship out in space. You can't do it in the space station, of course. But yes, this game is very vast, and it has been around for a very long time. Many people complain about a lot of the recent updates in this game, saying that the developers just don't care about this game anymore. It's just money for them. It has been around forever, but I do think that if you really spend some time doing what you love in this game, whether that be PvP, exploration, mining, industry, which is like creating and crafting things, and mercenaries, pirating, whatever you want to do in this game, if you spend a lot of time doing that, you can still have a lot of fun in this game. Now, a lot of people's complaints are that corporations in this game have gotten too big, they've gotten out of control, so it's just not fair. Smaller corporations don't stand a chance. They can't take over space enough to really make a difference in this game economically. But I disagree. I think that if you focus on things like Planet Industry, which you can really make a lot of money doing this, especially in low security space as well as wormhole space, even in nullsec, null security space, which is zero security space or less than zero, that of course is risky. So is low security and wormhole space, but you can make a lot of money doing this. In fact, the current stuff that I'm working on here, which is these planetary vehicles, these are on one of my planets that I have here. You can see I have 408 of these, and look at that ISK price. 48 million ISK, right? So if I were to sell these, 48 million. Of course, I'm waiting for these to build up. You can see all of these factories here are all currently in progress of building. It is not ideal to have a crafting planet like this. You really want to have all 5 to 6 of your planets pulling resources to make it as efficient as possible. But you can do a crafting planet, which is basically what this is. So, but these factories, I have some very advanced ones doing they're doing tier 3 planetary vehicles, which, like I said, these guys, they're worth about 150,000 ISK a piece, for one of them. So that's why I'm really working on those. There is websites and resources for this game galore. You can pretty much find anything you need. If you need help with something, you shouldn't have an issue finding it. There's market strategies. There's literally videos on Planet Industry. I found an entire playlist on YouTube, actually, that explains how to make literally billions of ISK every month with your Planet Industry. I'm working my way through that playlist now. I've kind of got basics set up. I have made it all the way up to tier 3, which is great. You really want to make it to tier 4 if you can help it. Tier 4 is going to have $1 million plus items that you can craft, and those items, when they are crafted, especially if you craft them in mass quantity, will get you into the billions quickly. And that, of course, is ideal. Name of this game is to try and make as much money as you possibly can doing whatever you do, right? And being efficient at that. PvP is a great way to make money. You can even make money exploring wormholes and finding valuable resources and rare resources that can make you a lot of ISK. And of course, ultimately, what you really want to do is have a Titan. I haven't really run across a whole lot of those. Of course, you can really only fly in null sec and low security space with Titans. There's not really a need to have them in high sec, excuse me, or mid sec space. So, you really want to make sure that as you grow and as you build skills, that you get more and more comfortable traveling into low sec and null sec space. So, anyways, thank you for joining us tonight. If any of you are new, please like, subscribe. I do appreciate your joining Rendali Centauri. This is, of course, my channel. This is my branded channel. This is my gaming channel only. Rendali Centauri is my gamer tag, and you can follow me on all of the socials: Facebook, Instagram, at Rendali Centauri, and it is Rendali Centauri. A lot of people ask me about that, but you can call me Ren if you would like to, if that is easier for you. I am a very, very experienced gamer. I was actually a beta tester for World of Warcraft, and I loved that game. I don't play it anymore. It's been years since I've played it, probably about 10 years, 15 years since I've played it. I don't actually even pay for it anymore. I do, however, love this game, and it has been around almost as long as EVE Online. I mean, as World of Warcraft. And so I really, really think that if you haven't played EVE Online, it is very worth it. It is still fun. It's still a game that is worth buying and playing. And I would suggest it to anyone. And recommend it to anyone. So I'm just picking up some resources now. And headed back to my home planet. I also need to check on this guy here, see how it is doing. Is this going to be worth it to mine it again? Yeah, I'd say that's actually still pretty good. It's almost 1 million. This was slightly over 1 million before. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to start extracting again for this particular material, which, by the way, is biomass. It comes from these guys, the planktic colonies, and the planktic colonies are great. I will link in the description below, of course, all of my socials, but I will also link that playlist on YouTube for Planet Industry. I'm not really going to go in depth on Planet Industry in this video. Learn more about that from the playlist. Lore, I forget what his name is. Lore Gaming. He is fantastic. I love his playlist. He really helped me out a lot with this. It is working. It is quite tedious, and it does take a lot of patience. This game in general is like that. But if you like those kind of games, if you like space-based MMOs, this game is definitely for you. So, again, my name is Rendali Centauri. Please check me out. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to chat. And so this is EVE Online. I really hope you enjoyed this game. I'm going to check on Star Citizen, see how we are doing. Looks like we have about 19 gigs left on Star Citizen. So we are going to keep playing here. So, yeah. Anyways, so I have chosen kind of this small little corner of New Eden, which New Eden, by the way, is the name of the system that we're in, the solar system that we are in. This is my home base here, Phobes. These are a lot of the systems around it. One of the main ones that, of course, is a big trading hub is New Dixie. That is way over here. It's 6 jumps away from Phobes, but this is where I go to trade all of the resources that I create from Planet Industry. And it is where I do maximize, of course, my ISK earning. So I'm actually waiting for some of these to finish up. It looks like they are finishing here shortly. That'll be done in less than 3 minutes. Great. These super tensile plastics is the one thing I am actually missing from both of these red advanced factories here. So as soon as those super tensile fabrics are finished, I'm going to see if I can route them over here. But it is tough to get them routed. You know, I could even start bringing in more resources, start working on tier 4 items, but I haven't really figured out how to do that yet, so I need to keep watching these videos on that playlist that I mentioned. Like I said, I will link that in the description below. This is EVE Online. My name is Randali Centauri. Please like and subscribe. Hope everybody is having a great night tonight. Feel free to chat with me. This game is pretty awesome. Yes, we are a brand new channel here. EVE Online is one of many games that I will be playing on this channel. Randali Centauri, the channel itself has been around for a long time. So have my socials. In fact, on Facebook, you guys are rocking it. I currently have, I think, like 18 or 19 followers. Thank you. I appreciate that. But we really need to bump up those numbers. I'm trying to really grow this channel. I'm going to be live streaming as much as I can, probably every weekend for now, in the middle of some promotions at work right now. So I'm focused on that, which is awesome. You know, it means more money for me. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean more time for things like this for me, but more money. So that's good. But once I'm through that and I have my promotion and I've accepted my offer, I will hopefully be focused more on this kind of stuff, and I'll be able to really, really knock it out. Like, I want to stream every single day and really grow this channel. So I hope you guys out there that are watching, I hope you guys subscribe, like this, and I really, really appreciate you. And smash the notification button as well, so that way you get notified next time I'm streaming. Well, hopefully Star Citizen will be done soon. How are we doing here? Yeah, it's going slow just because I'm playing EVE Online, but it looks like we have about 19.17 gigabytes left, 0.16 now. It is going slow. I apologize, guys, for that. So this may just be an EVE Online live stream tonight, which I hope you guys don't mind. Personally, I love EVE Online. So, all right, well, let's go. Let's go here to drop off what I just picked up, the biomass. We're going to go drop that off at the customs office for this planet. Phos 5, a barren planet. Yeah, so there's different types of planets. Obviously, there's lava, barren, there's storms, oceanic, temperate, ice, plasma, and gas. Yeah, I think I named them all. So anyways, those are the different types of planet industry planets that you can see. And each one has different resources. Some of them do have some resources that kind of repeat or, intersect each other, if you will. So a lot of people, when they're doing these types of this type of play, planet industry play, they create sheets, Google Sheets, templates, basically to monitor their expenses versus what they have going out and in, and that is something that I have not done yet. I'm planning on doing that. I'm going to create my own. I've seen a lot out there, but I really want to just create my own. And
docking request accepted.
So I think this expense that I just had there for transferring the items, that's part of this. So it's part of the cost of doing business with the planetary industry. And there is expenses for a lot of different things. But I will tell you that in the end, you do make generally a lot more than you spend with planetary industry. You just have to set it up so that it is as efficient as possible. And you can stand to make a lot of ISK. A lot of ISK. You can stand to make billions if you do it right. So it is my plan to really set it up so it's efficient, and I will make billions of ISK. Right now, 2.534 billion ISK is really kind of baby numbers. I really want to get up hundreds of billions, close to trillion. That would be ideal. Because it takes a lot to make Titans and to buy and sell Titans, or all the materials that you need for Titans. It takes a lot. So I can kind of show you some of the Titans. This is the ship tree here. This is ore. This is one of the mining corporations. Their capital ship right here is called the Rorqual. And look at that cost right there. 5.258 billion ISK. Yeah. I am technically a Gallente. So this is my... This is my race in game. There are 4 different races, main races. There is the Gallente, the Caldari, the Amar, and the Minmatar. And I am a Gallente. Gallente is highly focused on hybrid turrets, backed up by drones, and balanced armor with speed. That is their main focus. Now, I just finished the hauler skill, so I have all of these that are lighting up. They are mastered completely, level 5 mastery. But the Gallente capital ship is right up here, or the Titan. It is called the Erebus. This is what it looks like. This thing is massive, by the way. You can go right here to skills and see what you need. And as you can see, I have almost everything. I have two things that I haven't trained yet. Capital ships level 5, which will train eventually. It says it takes 2 months, 5 days, 3 hours, and 12 minutes to train to get to fly this Gallente. Or the Erebus, I'm sorry, the Titan. And but this skill alone, the Gallente Titan skill, to purchase it, as you can see, cost 7.8 billion ISK by itself, just to purchase the skill necessary to be able to fly this ship. Alright, now if we go to market details, okay, people sell these ships for hundreds of billions. So if you come here, I mean, this ship is massive. It is awesome. And this is just one of 4 main capital ships in the game. If you come here to the price history, it does have 1 here for 0. You really can't buy these, the Titans, in game. You can only sorry, you can only create them, right? So the way that you would do that is you come here, you're gonna go to industry. Alright, so these are all of the things that you would need in order to create the Erebus. So you have to create each one of these things, and that takes time, resources, ISK. It is not cheap. Now, speaking of creating ships, right? So what you need is a blueprint to create anything in this game. That's what these are, blueprints. There's lots of different types of blueprints, of course. The blueprint for the Erebus, as you can see, goes for 72 billion ISK. 72 billion with a B. That is insane. Of course, that's going to take me a long time to get to that point. I only have 2.5 billion. And that is the cheapest it goes for. 72.5, actually. 72.5 billion ISK. And, you know, once you have the blueprint, you still have to get all of these. You have to have this skill, which I don't have, which that costs 97.5 million ISK just to buy that by itself. And then it'll take 71 days to train it. So, what is that? You know, a month and a half essentially to be able to train, or 2 months and 2.5 months to be able to train that skill, required skill. Each one of these is going to have its own industry required to produce it. As you can see, there's all of these materials that will be required. Some of these have 146,000 units required. I do mine as well. So you know, it's not like I couldn't create these things. I definitely could. But I'd have to have blueprints for each one of these as well. So as you can see, the expense is hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars in order to create a Titan. Would I love to be able to do that? Heck yes. How long is it going to take me? A long freaking time. I'm probably going to be able to do that in several years from now. I've been working on this character since 2012, as I mentioned at the beginning of this live stream, and I haven't gotten to that point yet. But you really need probably around 200, 300 million skill points in order to fly Titans effectively anyways. So I'm working towards that, but it is just a long-term goal. My short-term goal is to create a planned industry empire. I do have a corporation, and I'm going to bring that to you guys' attention now. This is my corp here that I created. We do have Discord. It is called Opulent Resource Extractors, or ORE. So Opulent Resource Extractors, this is our Discord channel right here. Feel free to check it out. Here, let me move that over. Yeah, so this is our Discord channel here, so feel free to check that out. We are all about extracting resources. We are trying to build an empire, and I say we, but it's really only me. I really would love some applications. Please come check us out. Apply in-game. Look for me, Starion Elikon. Look for my corp, Opulent Resource Extractors. Ticker name is 0PUL. 0 P as in Paul, U as in Unicorn, L as in Larry. So 0PUL, Opulent Resource Extractors. This is our in-game logo. You might see me flying around. If you do, you can ask me to join or just apply, please. And I am looking for brand new recruits. We are currently recruiting, so please come check us out. And we do have, some great ideas here. I'm going to eventually build a structure that will be our home base. For now, it is just going to be here in Foves. So come check me out. I would love your help in building this planet industry empire. I have 6 planets that we are working on, but I would love to have more members so that we can have multiple planet industry planets, preferably in one system. That would be great, but it's not required. The goal eventually would be to create space stations and structures in multiple systems so that we can have the ability to bring our resources to those and start creating capital ships, pumping those up. Because selling capital ships, by the way, is extremely lucrative. You don't see that very often, but if you can create one, selling it, creating multiple of them and then selling them, you can make a lot of ISK, hundreds of billions of ISK. Ultimately, we do want to create an empire, so the goal there is to have over 1 trillion ISK eventually in the corporation, so that we can spend it up and live large. And I'd love to be able to pay my new members. Of course, the first of you will not have that benefit. I'd say once we get into about 100 members, maybe less, probably about 50 members in this corp. Once we get to that point, we start developing our empire and start really generating a lot of resources and start creating capital ships. Then we will be able to generate 1 trillion ISK or more, which is incredible. We can do that. And we will start moving into low-sec and wormhole space and null-sec and start dominating. Hopefully we can grow so big that we can create our own alliance and, maybe one day, unlikely, but maybe one day we'll be able to stand against the Goon Swarm Federation. Not that that's really a goal. I mean, I don't really care about PvP in this game. I really like industry and creating things and selling and just trying to make as much ISK as possible. I do realize that PvP is a big part of that. So I know that there will be times once our empire is built that we will have to do that. So yeah, for you that are watching, please like and subscribe to this live stream. Again, my name is Rendali Centauri, and I appreciate it. Ross, I really appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate my other 2 subscribers as well. So please check us out. And yeah, this is EVE Online, 20-plus-year-old MMO, and it is pretty sweet. The graphics are great, as you can see. And this is Planet Industry, player here, trying to make a living in EVE Online. As you can see, I've been playing since 2012, July 21st of 2012. $115 million plus skill points. Starion Elikon. Alright, we are actually waiting for Star Citizen to finish here. We have 16 gigabytes left on this verification process. Hopefully it'll start working after that. If it doesn't in this live stream, again, I apologize for the misleading title there. We are actually playing EVE Online, not Star Citizen. But Star Citizen is updating right now. I had some issues with it when I was trying to launch it during our beginning part of our live stream. But yeah, this is this is still an equally fun game. The graphics are incredible now. It used to be not as great, of course, but it has updated a lot over the last 22 plus years. 22 plus years. And I do love EVE Online. There is a ton of resources, websites, apps, you name it, for this game. That is the great thing about EVE Online. You can play it for free. If you really want to get access to better ships and better skills, you do need to pay for it. If you do month to month, it is $19.99 USD per month. You can pay for larger monthly packages. You can pay for up to, I believe, 2 years at a time. Of course, you are talking about, I think, like $400 or $500 in order to do that. I pay for it at 3 months at a time generally, and that is about $48 USD. I've taken long breaks with this game, but the nice thing is, even if you are taking a break, if you're training an alpha skill, it will keep training. If you are training Omega skills, once you no longer have Omega account, it will no longer train those skills. But the skills in this game are real-time based, so they are based on real time. And some of those advanced skills can take a extremely long time. I showed an example of this earlier on in the stream, but as you can see here, some of these are shorter, 1 hour here, 35 minutes, for example. But this one's like 4 days, 18 days, and this is a level 5 skill. That's the highest you can go. If you come down here, even there are ones for 46 days. That is for a freighter. This one here is 34 days. I even have one down here for the Gallente Dreadnought level 5, which, by the way, I owned a Gallente Dreadnought. I owned one. I did sell it. I just kind of was not really interested in fighting, the PvP aspect of this game. But I would love it if some players would join my corporation, Opulent Resource Extractors, or ORE for short, or for short. We do have Discord, just to really help me out, it'd be great, and take on some of those PvP missions. And the idea with my corp is, of course, we're going to have different divisions. Many of them are structured this way. We have different divisions. We'll have a mining division, an industry division, a crafting division, and of course we will have exploration and PvP as well. So we will have essentially 5 main divisions in this game. We will have a hierarchy. We'll have fleet captains. We will be doing daily fleets, mining fleets, PvP fleets, different missions, and ultimately we will want to be basically building our empire. Or is all about that, and we really want to start taking over systems, especially high sec systems. It is possible to a degree. You can build buildings in high sec, structures in high sec, and kind of take over that space. You can't really take over the MVCs, rule it, which is why it's in high security. But yeah, that is our goal. That is our mission. So. Sorry guys, I have a little bit of a cold. Sucks. It's the funny thing is, so I live in Florida, and it is not even cold down here. Not at all. In fact, it's pretty freaking hot. It's like 90 during the day, and the lows get into like the mid 70s, but still hot. It's Florida. But yeah, we are not only a U.S. corp, by the way. My goal, of course, is to have a vast, diverse corp with new experienced players from all over the world. That way we can be on EVE 24/7 and we can really make an impact. Discord, of course, many of you know what that is. If you do not know what that is, there is a link that will be in the description of this video below. We have a Discord. Discord is basically a communication platform. It allows you to communicate with each other. It is a community platform. It allows you to create communities and servers so that you can talk to each other from all over the world. And it is free to use. You can sign up for Nitro, which is the subscription service, and get some added perks there. Not necessarily required though. However, if you are going to join ORE, Opulent Resource Extractors, my corp here in EVE Online, we do require Discord. We require you to use it. We do not require you to have a microphone though. You can chat in Discord. You do not necessarily have to voice chat. So you can use text chat and communicate that way. Of course, voice chat will be the preferred method, but it is not required. Again. So, I really don't think Star Citizen is going to finish loading tonight, guys. I do apologize for that. It'd be nice if it did, but I don't think that's going to happen. I am actually starting to get pretty tired. It's not super late here, but it is getting late. So, anyways, I appreciate all of you guys who've been watching, and I appreciate you checking out Red Dolly Centauri. That is my gamer tag, and this is our gaming channel, Red Dolly Centauri. Please check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of the socials, including X. And I think I will see you guys next time, which will probably be tomorrow, so come check me out. Hopefully excuse me, by then we will be able to play Star Citizen. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and please like, subscribe to Rendali. This channel is going to have a lot more content coming up soon. We're going to be doing a ton of live content. I will be recording some things, creating some new playlists of different games. We won't just be doing live content, we will also be doing recordings. But for now, I am going to probably be focusing on live streaming just because that is what I have time for. Don't really have time for edited content, recorded content, as I am trying to get a promotion at work right now just so I can make some more money and learn new skills. And I am pretty close to being able to accept an offer here, so wish me luck on that. But that is taking a lot of my time, so I won't be able to live stream very often. Hopefully on both weekend days, so Saturday and Sunday, I'll be able to do that. Probably starting a little bit earlier than I did tonight. Probably around, hopefully 7 o'clock Eastern time. Again, that is 7 o'clock Eastern time here in the United States. So please tune in, check us out. Gaming for Life. I do, by the way, also want to point out that I'm going to be tweaking my settings quite significantly. And trying to perfect this live stream. Okay? Let me know what you guys think about the audio. Let me know what you guys think about sound quality, video quality, everything. I appreciate that. Again, like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on the socials, and y'all have a great night. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks, and peace out, guys. Peace out.